Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray, brought to you proudly by Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, Barton Power Sports, Sportsman's Warehouse, and Best Care Home Services.
Hey, welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray. We talk outdoors every Saturday morning, this being the fourth Saturday of the month. You know that Ron Wong is part of our team, but he's not here, but he's still there. Now, he's all here. He's not there all. I don't know, but he's
I'm in
Carruthersville.
In the studio, but I'm in Carruthersville.
He's in Carruthersville. That's right. Grizzly Jig, big weekend, and we kicked off the show with Bill Cooksey in Vegas. And we're going to skip over right now and talk a little bit more from Vegas because our good friend Mark Copley, part of the Lew's Strike King Hunter Specialty team. And, Mark, first of all, good morning to you.
Good morning, guys. How y'all doing?
Second of all, tell us about Hunter Specialties and maybe what's going on with them at the SHOT Show.
Well, be happy to. This is actually my first SHOT Show to be here with Hunter Specialties. We were here walking around, making acquaintances. Had a few meetings while I was out here, but I will tell you, as a first-time SHOT Show participant, it is very overwhelming.
Hey, that's exactly what we wanted you to say, because Cooksey's been to all of them. He's still overwhelmed. It
is. It's hard to take it in, and just the size of the booths and how many booths there are. You don't think about it in everyday life about how many different firearm companies there are, how many different accessory companies. Optics. The whole gamut.
Well, Cooksey said
very overwhelming, but I had a good time.
Cooksey said if you went to every booth, they figured it out. And you went to every booth in all the SHOT Show, you could only spend 56 seconds at each booth. So I'm hoping people spent a little bit more than that at Hunter Specialties. So tell us about, the booth itself and your first experience with this. We've talked with Ron there about ICAST and trying to the comparison, and you know that show better than anybody, the ICAST show. So talk about what you guys do when you put a booth together.
Well, this year we did not have a booth at SHOT Show. We did have one at ATA.
Okay. Now tell our listeners, ATA is archery?
ATA is the Archery Trade Association, and it's for companies that mainly participate in the archery trade.
And you guys had
companies.
Yeah, and that was in Pennsylvania, I think, or something like that? Or?
That was in Louisville, Kentucky.
Louisville, Kentucky,
and that's kind of the crux of our business is that we are, not that we don't sell to people who gun hunt, but archery hunters are the ones who use our products the most, with like the Buck Bomb, scent attractants, scent elimination, scent away max, and BioStrike. So, we don't ignore the gun industry and the hunting industry at large. So that's why there were several of us out here this week and going and visiting with partners that we do things with, and had meetings with some buyers. I had some meetings with some media, but it's I'm glad I came because it's you always hear about it, but until you see it, it's just hard to take it in, and it's very different from ICAST.
And what way? What way?
It's so much bigger. ICAST, we think ICAST is huge, and it is, but it doesn't compare to the hunting industry and SHOT Show.
Well, I mean, Hunter Specialty, that's what you're in the business for. And, and I was doing some checking because I've been involved with Hunter Specialty a long, long time since first started outdoor riding in 1988. And the company was like brand new then, and it's transferred over the years. And who hasn't used Scentaway or any of the other products, the soap, the spray? And, I've got some in my truck right now, and I'll be in the woods tomorrow, right after this show. I'm heading back to the woods, and I'll be squirting myself all over and using the non-scented soap. So
well, remember, we got a 3-step process for that. We've got the step one where you can wash your clothes.
Okay.
then you can put them in the Centaway bags that we make. We've got step 2 where you bathe yourself, and then step 3 once you hit the woods with sprays and wipes, and we've got a little bit of everything to make sure that your scent is not smelled while you're in the woods.
Well, folks, just get ready. The wild game dinner circuit is starting, and you won't be able to smell me when I walk in the room. That's
can't see you or smell you. So how are we gonna find you?
That's right. You won't be able to see me either. Probably that and everything. But the shots I've been in earlier days, New Orleans. I went to Orlando, and as Cooksey was saying, and this is really cool getting this from you, Mark, as a first timer, because Cooksey was talking about you can't, even as many times he's been there, he still can't grasp the largeness of this thing. But then, what did he say was going on there, Shelby, at the same time? Oh, yeah, I wanted to let you know, Mark, that the adult movie awards are being given out in Vegas, too. So
I heard something about that, and I avoided it like the plague.
Well, Cooksey said all the Uber drivers know where it is, so we wanted to get
quite a few times while I was here, but I didn't Uber that one.
Don't Uber that one for sure and everything. And so, with you guys, you got anything new for 2019 should we expect from Hunter Specialties coming out?
Yes, we've got several things coming. We're getting ready to get into turkey season.
Yeah.
We just came out with the new cookie cutter slate call, which is a call
cutter.
where they it's got a template on it. So someone who is not very good at calling,
all right,
a young person that you want to get involved right away, it's got a plastic template on top of it, and it teaches them how to do a yelp, a cluck, and a purr.
Can Grandpa get one of those too? Because I purr. I'm a good purr, but I'm not a yelper.
Well, I might know a guy who we might can find one of those into your hands.
Okay, you get one because I'm young and old. It makes no difference what it is. But so that's coming out. Is it out now?
It should be out in the stores now. We've got the new Sling Blade box call, which is the striker comes only one way, so it's it's hard to mess it up. It's
you're helping me.
That we've designed for people who might be intimidated to get out in the woods.
Oh, right. You're hitting me
to have something where they can learn to call and get out there and be successful.
I've been turkey hunting about 40 years, and now you're getting me excited. I might learn someday, So,
I will tell you, one of my goals, not in this year, but in the next couple of years, is to get my Grand Slam.
There you go. That's a good goal, man.
But as people say, you got to get the first one before you can get the fourth one.
Yes, you do. So, and the first one is the hardest. I can tell you that for a fact. Hey, we appreciate you, Mark, stopping in with us out there at the SHOT Show. Have a safe trip. We'll talk to you when you get back and tell everybody hello out there for us. Okay, man?
That sounds great. Thanks for having us on, and we will talk to you soon.
Thanks, Mark. All right, Mark Copley. And Ron, I know we'll jump in here because we're going to talk a little fishing coming up, and you've got some interviews set up. I'm really excited to kind of close out this show, but you got a couple of real winners at the end with Matt Morgan. Going to talk about the American Crappie Trail. And then also I'm excited to see Wade Mansfield because the Mansfield family talk to us about this event that's going on.
Well, this is their annual crappie and catfish show now.
Oh, okay.
They have now expanded and made room to put a lot of catfishing gear into the Grizzly Jig Company store.
Okay. All right.
And so now it's, I guess because they both start with a C, crappie and catfish. But they really have a big line of B&M catfish poles. As you know, B&M has become very, very big in the catfishing industry now with their rods that they're out now. And they've got all of their pros like Jeff Dodd, Roy Hartness.
Yeah.
They're all here, and they're going to be doing seminars today.
Okay.
This afternoon out here at Grizzly Jig Company. So come on out and see them. And, of course, Jack Wells and Jason McDuffie and all of the crappie B&M pros are here. Wally Marshall with Mr. Crappie and Strike King and Luz.
They're all
that
there.
He's here. I mean, every crappie pro that you ever wanted to know, or catfish pro, they're here to talk to you about what to do, what's new, and how to get ready for spring fishing.
And how far, give our listeners where, I know it's in Caruthersville. Grizzly Jig is huge in Caruthersville. I was up there when it was just nothing, hardly. And I know Louis Mansfield and his son Wade and all these people, but it's not that far up the road, up I-55 from Memphis.
You're not going to believe this, Larry. Driving the speed limit, 70 miles an hour on the interstate.
Yeah.
From the Memphis, Arkansas bridge to Grizzly Jig Company in Caruthersville.
Yeah.
Is less than 1 hour and 30 minutes.
Really?
1 hour and 20 minutes.
And so, and this today,
it's not far.
And being Saturday, they start about 7 o'clock or something like that this morning, are they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're going to be open, I think, till 4 or 5 o'clock this evening.
So there you go. You got plenty of time.
So it's plenty of time. All of these pros are here, and I have to tell you, for anybody that has a question, all these pros are here to answer your questions, and there's nothing like getting to talk with these guys and pick their brain. What's best? What colors? What anything?
Well, I think it's a great thing, and we're going to be talking. Ron's going to be with us. We're going to take a break right now, but stick with us because there's a lot more coming from Caruthersville and a lot more from Ron as he's up there at the Grizzly Jig Spring, whatever they want to call it. But you can't miss it. When you get to Caruthersville, just ask anybody. They know where it is. But we'll be right back. Let's take a break, come back, and we're going to try to hook up with a young man that's getting ready to do some fishing on Major League Fishing on Outdoors with Larry Ray. Be right back.